guys, it's Robin, and today I'm reviewing Hollow Earth, which is this month's book club pick for Presley at ActOutGames Book Club. This is a book by an actor I really like, John Barrowman and his sister Carol E. Barrowman. They teamed up to write this story. It's, how can I describe it? It is a pretty interesting story. There are two twins, Matt and Em. It's just interesting that they wrote about brother and sister, since they are brother and sister, and I think they are about to turn 13, and they have this really amazing ability. So they are amazing artists, and they can not only draw, but draw together and create things using their minds, because they kind of have like telepathy, and they can animate their drawings, and they can also animate themselves into things like paintings, which is a really cool concept. I really like that about this story. And they're what you call, I think you say animaires, that's how I was saying it, animaires, and there's this whole world around it, and it's a big secret thing. There's animaires, and then there's guardians, and all of this is surrounding this whole big secret thing called Hollow Earth, which they barely touch on in the book. So Hollow Earth is supposedly this realm in which all the creepy monsters and demons live, and there's a society, a Hollowish society, that is protecting all of us from these demons. And things kind of get crazy when the Hollow Earth Society and the Guardians and the Animaires, things get all mixed up. So in this world, the two brothers and sisters are in danger, and their mother takes them away. Are they in London or are they in Glasgow? I can't remember. Some of this is based in Scotland. John Barrowman, if you know him from Torchwood or Doctor Who or Arrow, he has an American accent, but he's actually Scottish. He was raised in both countries, and if you see him on TV sometimes, he slips back and forth between accents. It's really funny. And he always says that if he's home in Scotland, his brogue tends to come out, whereas and if he's in America, he speaks with American accent. It's very cute. He is a very funny guy. And yeah, so this book is set in Scotland. So they leave the city, they flee to this estate. It's an old monk's estate where the children's grandfather lives, and he's there to kind of guide them and teach them, which is very interesting. And then something really crazy happens. I don't want to spoil things for you guys, because you know, I don't want to spoil things in this review. I do that in some other ones. So they go to this island to learn about their powers, and you learn about the history of the island and this monastery where they're doing their training, and the history of the guardians and the animaires. And it's very interesting mythology. I really like that. And that's what I do like about the story. There's a lot of action, and it moves kind of quickly. Like, it took me a while to get into it first, but once things started happening, I kind of really was like, wanted to finish the book. What I didn't love about the story so much was the actual writing. I had a lot of trouble reading this book because the writing to me was a little bit stilted sometimes. And I just felt like it could have been a lot more concise, like if some editor would have gone with a red pen. Like, there were just like a lot of extra adjectives and weird clunky phrases that just didn't need to be there, and that kind of writing kind of gets on my nerves. I've worked as an editor for a long time, so sometimes I see, you know, I just want to edit as I'm reading, and that distracts me from the story, which I thought the story was really good. Another book, which is not a children's book, that made me feel the same way was the Da Vinci Code years ago. Like, it was a great story and a great thrilling movie, but the book, I don't know, the writing just didn't do it for me, and that was my problem that I struggled with, especially early on in this book. Like, I think it would make like a great movie, like it would be a great series or a great movie or something, but the writing itself just, I felt like things moved really quickly. Like, they went from scene to scene, but there wasn't a lot of development necessarily. Like, first they're in one spot, and a lot of it was kind of just like rushed through, and then like they're here at the island, and then it's 6 months later, but you don't really get to know them and know their grandfather or their friend Zach as well as you kind of would be. And all of a sudden they're like fully developed in their powers and learning, but you didn't get to go to any lessons with them. You didn't have any struggling. I mean, there are struggles, like bigger struggles, but like I said, it's more like movie spectacle struggles, like monsters and attacks and secret societies and things, and not the like the little moments and things that you kind of want that help you learn more about people. And I thought that's what I was missing. So some characters kind of felt flat to me. Like I really would have liked to know more about the mom, or like I said, more interaction, like when the grandfather was actually teaching them stuff. They kind of just glossed over a lot of that. But they were really fun stuff, and I think it would be cool cinematically to see this, because the things that they describe seem really awesome. Like there's a scene where they're on this ferry boat and there's like all these jellyfish in the water, and someone is causing that to happen, and that could be a really cool scene. And there's some monsters, creatures and things that could be really cool to see. And there's lots of mysterious characters. There's people from the society. There's people who come up from the past. There's the twins' father, who we don't know a lot about or what happened to him. And the mother, something happens with her, and we don't know what's going to happen with the grandfather. And whatever happened to Zach's mother. Lots of mysterious characters. Maybe too many mysterious characters. I don't know. But like I said, the concept is really cool. There's 2 more books in the series. I think one's called The Bone Quill and the other one's called The Book of Beasts. And I think I might even actually like the audiobooks better because John Barrowman read them, but they're not available on Audible. They were available on the book's website. So I'm going to have to check that out because I am kind of intrigued and I would like to know more about what happens to these twins. And sometimes, you know, the first book is okay, but the next book's, the writing gets better. It was a really fun read. I enjoyed it. And, you know, like I said, I'm a big fan of John Barrowman, so I think it was cool to read something that he wrote. And, you know, if I had to grade it, on Goodreads, I think I gave it a 3. It's not my favorite book, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, good read, really loved the concept. I would love to see it as a movie. I think a movie or a TV series would be super cool because the concept is awesome. I mean, who wouldn't love to like draw something and go into the painting? There was a movie called What Dreams May Come years ago where that kind of was happening, and it was a really visually stunning movie. The movie was not that great in my opinion, but it was a visually beautiful movie because people were going into the paintings. And I think that would be, what's the painting in the beginning? Was it Surat, like the day at the park or something like that? And it just sounds so cool to be able to go into a museum and kind of jump into a painting. That would be amazing. I love art and I love going to museums, so that would be really, really cool power to have, I think. I've never thought of that as a power before, but I think it would be super awesome. Let me know, guys, if you have read Hollow Earth. I'd love to know what you think about it. I haven't seen Presley's review yet, so I'm dying to know what Presley and her dad think about this book this month, and I'm sure she'll be doing a book chat soon. So I'm going to put all the links to her channel down below. Make sure you check her out and subscribe because she's awesome and she picks out really great books. And I even have a copy of the next book for next month's book club. I'm not going to spoil it though, but I have a signed copy from when I was at BookCon, which is yay! I can't wait to start that one. It sounds really great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will like and subscribe because that would be awesome. And we'll see you again really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!